Kailan Humor, a book on his journey through life that involved laughter and some tears. He will also be helping us to recognize our own unique stress in our daily lives. Konting palakpakan po for Sir Ron.
Hello. Sabi ng lola mami ko nung nabubuhay pa siya, ay, naku, Ron, saksakan ka ng bakit ng bata ko eh. Ay, kung tumalolos mo kasi, no? Mabuti ang lolo ko mukhang mahal ako, naalala ko noon, nirigalo niya ako ng chinelas. Ang tatak ng una, tingin ko Adidas. Hanggang makita ng mga kalaro ko, pinagtawalan ako, Abibas pala. Ano ko? Hindi Adidas, Abibas pala. Paano ba naman, guys, no? Dito niyo ako ikumpara. Kita niyo? Crush ng bayan ito. Noong mga bata kami, laging natukumpita sa Sagala. Ako, nagahawak ng kantila. Nakikita niyo? Ayan. Decades ago, I remember she was approached, ito po kapatid, she was approached by apparently a talent scout. At alam niyo naman yung mga talent scout, ano? May pwede dito magsalita. Sabi may pwede dito magsalita. Yung ibang talent scouts, ano? Sabi, would you consider appearing in an international movie and play the role of Chris Aquino in the life story of the late senator and modern-day hero Benito Aquino Jr.? Polite si Tignan, thanks, but no thanks. Yung gano'n! At hindi lang yun ito pong kapatid si Tig, kapatid ko po siya eh.
Sige sa Aquino?
Oo, yung katabi. Katabi gano'n? Ito pong kapatid ko, na si Tig po kanya pangalan. Natapos niya kayo elementary niya as salutatorian. At sa Dominican College sa San Juan, at nagkamit ng limpak-limpak ng mga medalya. At nagiging contestant pa sa mga quiz tika mo. Ako, alam niyo po bang kinukulong pa ako ng mami ko, nilalak niya ako sa kwarto para lang mag-aral. Huwag nyo lang, pero kaming fire escape doon sa kwarto namin ni Chuk-Chuk. At yun ako umi-escape. Si Chuk-Chuk yan po yung konsumi naman namin. Si Dig-Dig yung nauna. Ganito, ang tingin kasi. At gusto niyang magpari. Ay, naku, alam nyo, mahal na mahal ko po yan. Sa school. Sa school, kinikis ko yan para mga kalaro. Kasi it is. Si Mami Mir naman, I introduce to you my family by the way. Si Mami Mir naman, Mir na po sa tunay na buhay, sa kanyang mga contemporaries. Pero Mir na siya talaga. Marami po nagsasabi, hawig na hawig daw ni Helen Gamboa. Bisa naman si Ana Pertama. Ito pa sa angulo kung saan ka nakapwesto ako na ipagkwentuhan sa kanya. Kung si Ana Pertama, ibig sabihin ako si may isa pa nga may nakapagbangkit na si Nova Bina naman, no? So again, depende po kung saan kayo nakapwesto ako na ipagkwentuhan sa kanya. At social po yan, feeling celebrity talaga. Alam niyo masiyahin po sa tao, pero alam niyo yun yung masungit pagka nagkamali ka, yung tingon. Di ba? Relate, di ba? Nag-girlfriend po ako nung high school. Isa. Tapos dalawa, sabay. Nasabi ng mami ko, may itsura pa na itong si Ron eh. hindi na saksakan ng pangit. Gaya ng pinag-itin doon ng mami ko kanina, di ba? Which now brings me to, ito po aming daddy. Hindi yan yung driver, Nung bago pa ako dito sa project game, naalala ko, may isang umaga na nagising kami na pinagkakatulog. Yung project game sa Quezon City, familiar dito. May isang umaga na nagising kami, magkakapatid, na may nagkakagulo sa labas ng bahay. Tapos, may isa palang tao na nakasabit sa isang poste, tapos pupong, no? Apparently, magkanakaw pala. Tapos, siyempre, pinagkagulo ng mga tao, maraming tao, hanggang sa may dumating isang lalaki. Tapos nahatin itong mga taong to na nagkakagulo, ito, looking po ito naman. Nakakala, pulis. Maganda sa dulo. Nakikiusoso lang pala. Dahil ko pala Tapos, kwento rin sa akin ng kanyang BFF ito uli namin. Yung kanyang best friend, no? Minsan daw sa school, tinatawag, itong natin ko, nung nasa school pa sila, tinatawag ng kanyang teacher, ng kanyang mga magulang. Siyempre, may pinagawa mong kalokohan. Alam niyo po ginawa niya, hindi po siya umuwi ng bahay. Dumiretso siya sa palengke at doon hinanap niya isang exit na nagtitinda at pinakiusapan niya na sumama sa kanya sa eskwelahan. Hindi ko kaya yung gano'n. Tapos, ito pa, alam ko po doon sa medicine cabinet nila, sabi ng kwarto, sa master's bedroom. Alam ko po na mayroon doon na, na may nakatago doon na bluesin. Kung hindi niyo alam yung bluesin, ito po yung yosin nung usually Marlboro, kaya Winston. No? Pamilya kayo sa bluesin noon? No? Tinatagin ko na yun noon pa. Ito na nga, graduation day ko na ng high school. So, tiniming ako na natin dito sa loob ng kwarto. Pero, nandun din ang mali ko eh. So, lakas loob na ako, sabi ko, di po kasi ang tawag namin sa kanya. Sabi mo, kayo mga kapatid. Sabi ko, akin na lang po yung yosin na nakatago doon sa cabinet. Pero tingin siya sa akin yung pasok. Ang dami ko, nakapamay mo. Hindi ka pwede. Sabi niya gano'n. Sabi ko, sige mo. Nagpapestap sa akin. Akin na lang po. Huwag mong bakit naman yun. Sige na, please. Huwag mong bakit naman sa akin. Still na yun. Itong si Petrus, bili ka ng bago. Di ba dati, St. Mamis, di ba? May nagkakagulo, may nag-aaway, di ba? Ganun din ba yung parents ninyo? Di ba? May ganun eh, di ba? Parents ninyo, may conflict, di ba? Okay. This got to be the last portrait taken in 1986. Taken the portrait of my family. Taken early that year. You may notice the mountainous backdrop in the picture. You see, Baguio had always been the favorite destination for the family. But on April 28, 1986, somewhere in Pusurugyo, Pangasinan, I lost all of them, including Chuk Chuk, then 12 years old, in a fatal accident, head-on sa isang 10-wheeler truck ng gulay. Presumably from Baguio. And this Baguio trip was my reward when I finished high school. I survived miraculously. But due to my condition then of losing blood, a lot of blood, we were taken from a local hospital there to Capital Medical Center in Quezon City. They say it was a blessing in disguise that I was fast losing blood. Otherwise, I would have been the subject of amputation there in Pangasinan. I recuperated for over a month. At nagkaroon po ako ng selective amnesia. And for my own good now, they decided to keep the truth from me for a while. They say I had a freak accident during a basketball game, which I readily accepted. Ang sabi din, pag hinahanap ko sila, nasa US daw, nasa States, nag-migrate. Meanwhile, the four were brought to Arlington Funeral Homes, also in Quezon City, just 15 minutes away from where I was. Later, they were laid to rest at the San Felipe Neri Memorial in Mandaluyong. And I couldn't be there. I wasn't even aware that they would go. But on the 39th day, they made me in one of the rooms of my Tita Lida's house because they decided to tell me of another story. I was immobile due to all the injuries that I sustained, so I couldn't do much. I could not even protest. A second story. Wala na sila. At alam niyo, malabo yung kinikwento ng dinang yun. Napaiyak na ako kasi naguguluhan ako. Intense ang aking pag-iyak, mga 20 minutes. May narinig ako nagsasalita, pinatindigin na ako, pero nalito ako ng gusto eh. Umiyak ako. pinanirinig ako paulit-ulit, wala na sila, wala na sila. Paulit-ulit ko sinasagot yun, bakit sila pa? Bakit sila pa? Nagpo-protesta ako. At pinarinig ako na nagsalita. And then she was crying with me. Ang sabi, Ron, kaya ka naiwan kasi may mission ka pa. I stopped crying. I like that statement, may mission ka pa. Kaya inayos ko lang yung sarili ko sandali. Tapos sinamahan nila ako sa pagbaba, binuhat nila ako na naka-wheelchair. At doon nakita ko maraming tao na susuporta sa mission ko. Nagpapadali ako makatayo muli. Although inabot din ng mga ilang buwan, pero nung nakalakad na ako, nagmamadali ako mahawakan itong mission na ito. At ito yung naiwan na business ng dati, yung R&M Manufacturing o Ramon M. Magsakay Company. Kung saan maraming pamilya ang umaasa. Naging kasi ako yung makasama sila at palaguin yung buhay natin. Naging pamilya ko sila. Nakalimutan ko na yung second story. Yung wala na sila. Nagdaan ang panahon, wala akong nararamdaman ng masakit. Focus lang ako dito sa mission ito. Nadagdag ng babae, nagkaasawa at magagandang mga anak. Wala, hindi ko pa alala na may nakaraan at nasaktan ako. Ang tanging nasa isip ko yung mission ko. At then one day, in 2004, nakita ng media itong mission na ito. At ginawa nila ng story na nabasa sa Philippine Star at Philippine Graphics Magazine. Maraming nakabasa buong Pilipinas. May ilan na bumatog sa akin. Yung ilan sa kanila, yung alala nyo yung kanina, ang sinasabi ko na habang binababa ko na naka-wheelchair, at sinasabing susuportahan ako sa mission ko. Pero alam nyo, na-realize ko, hindi na ba ito may bumamalaki ng mami ko? Ni Pretty Digdig. Si Digdig nakabumalik ni Sakino. Nung mahal na mahal ko si Chuk-Chuk. At ni RMF, ni Daddy. Wala na pala sila. Ever since naging stand na ako, dito, may nakapag-define sa akin kung ano siya, sabi, midlife crisis daw. Ni-research ko kung ano ito at pilit kong nilabanan. Patuloy ako nagbibigay sa ibang tao. Nagpapatawa, imahin nyo, kinakagat pa rin. Patuloy kong inaaliw ang sarili ko kasama mga bata, ang asawa ko. Ramdam mo na may kakaiba talaga eh. Midlife. Later, I was recommended to see a life counselor. And there they defined to me another term for midlife. Depression pala ang tumama sa akin. Remember, I was 16 years of age when they left me with RMN. When suddenly, I became matured way beyond my age. Kaya sa hirap ng kalooban ko, alam nyo, tinulungan ko na yung counselor to dig deep into my being. And indeed, we found so much was buried. And 5 years of diligently taking part at CEPAM, or Center for Family Ministry, the vision was becoming clearer. At hindi na ito yung RMN. Fast forward to 2020, while on the NLEX going home. Birthday ko to, nagka-depression ko sa sakit namin. Nakita ko yung Kulan Reservoir, pag familiar kayo dito, sa loob ng sasakyan. At naman po yung kulong ng tubig. And that sight was enough to bring shivering to my body. And my brain was suggesting we were in danger. We made it back home safely, but my thoughts never left the place. For the next 3 months, I was in deep fear, not even wanting to leave the house. The sound of a vehicle's engine outside of our bungalow house would easily disturb me. It was a terrible place and stage I was in. I thought it was worse than the 1986 when they insisted na wala na sila. At least nung panahon na yun, nalaman ko na may mission ako eh. And so I was recommended to see a doctor this time. And so another definition was at hand. I suffered from PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, sabi.
And I needed to double, even triple the prescription medicine I was taking previously. Si Ma'am also record na mag-journal ako. Journal your pain sa atin. And so I did, at naging immersed po ako sa pagsusulat. Unknowingly, I was already working on a story at naging manuscript na siya. Which we now introduce to you as I Got Humor, a product of my intimate journaling towards healing. In the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, it says, "And we know that in all things God works together for the good of those who love Him, to those who have been called according to His purpose." Also in the book of Jeremiah, it was declared, it was very clear, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Ano na ba ang mission ko? Yung RMM ba? Yung trying to measure up sa mga achievements ng daddy mo? O maging sa high achieving kasi digdig yung kapatid ko? O paano pa rin ito mapagalitan ng mami ko? Klaro para sa akin ngayon na hindi ko na kailangan maabot ang mga nagawa ng daddy. What I firmly believe now is that His plans for me, God's plans for me, is to tell you this story and help you in your battle. Early on in my mid-30s, when I was starting to feel the so-called midlife crisis, sinubukan ko pong labanan nito by way of physical exercise. Physical exercises. I started doing some brisk walking nung una, tapos nagja-jogging na. Tapos, nagpo-push-ups, workouts, di ba? Tapos, nausap ko yung mga running events, and by the grace of God, even with the physical handicap, nakasali ako doon. Bisa kasama si Daddy, my wife. Bisa kasama si Jane and Digna, my daughters. Digna was named after my sister Dig. Jane became a triad in her own right. But you know, ever since I started the last decade, I started to find this other kind of exercise, which I believe is the more important one. The spiritual exercises. And I started opening the scriptures. At naging part na siya ng aking routine, ng aking lifestyle. My prayers now have become intimate and personal.
Kung si Digdig po na kapatid ko ay sinasabing gawin namin daw ni Risa, do you agree? Alam niyo po ba, ako yung napagkatama ng si... di ba? Hindi nasaksakan ng pangit, di ba? Sabi ng lola ko. Okay, I Got Humor. I authored the book entitled I Got Humor. It's a product of my intimate journaling. And there's a small book right here. You might want to check this out in a while. Just a little bit about the book. My forward. Okay, this is Dr. Jose Mario Bautista Maximiano, a consistent winner, consistent, what do you call this, winner in book fairs, no? And he happens to be my uncle also. He was the very first person that I requested. When I was looking at when I was starting to feel na meron akong sa journaling ko, meron akong nakikita ng story pattern. Siya yung una kong nilapitan. His testimony sa book, no? And also, Mr. Josiah Go, from the people of marketing, you know, Mr. Josiah Go is one of the top marketing guru in the Philippines, no? He's also endorsing this book. He's one of the testimonies rather. He's also an author, a best-selling author of marketing and business books. And then Jill Van Ruijden, she's an Amazon best-selling author, and she was kind enough to endorse this book. And Edwin Soriano, life coach, no? And also an author himself. So yun. So
So I'm here to help you with certain things na discuss natin ni Dayan, no? And today. So we're going to have some activity. Oh, by the way, right now, I have an open forum. I can, ano ba, I can accommodate some questions. I think we have enough time. Q&A, open forum. You people might have some questions about or insights about my talk. Wag lang wag lang nagulat pa kayo? Yung talk actually summarized yung yung talk na ginawa ko. Actually summarized the book. It's about my struggle and victory over mental health. I mentioned earlier that I suffered from PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm quite victorious with the book. Sige po, okay na questions about the talk that I gave. Hello? Yes.
Paano niyo na-overcome yung pain?
Yung pain.
Yes.
Okay, klaro naman sa kanina, no? I was introducing my family, no? Na medyo, kasi humor, no? I got humor, no? I was introducing my family earlier, one by one, and all of them I instantly lost in a car accident, no? I thought na tama ba? Is this a question?
What I'm trying to say po is, paano niyo siya na-overcome since slowly losing your member of the family? So, paano niyo po siya nalagpasan? Ano po yung nag-push sa'yo para, alam mo yun, tumayo ulit at tumaban? Ano po yung pinapuputan mo?
Okay, I was 16 years old then, and at that point, it was very important kasi kasama ako sa accident. My limbs were totally broken, totally broken ako. So, inuna ko kasi yung physical brokenness. Okay? Inuna ko yung physical brokenness ko, and then not realizing na meron palang emotional brokenness na kailangan kong kailangan kong maayos, ma-heal. No? So, for a few years, inayos ko muna yung aking physical brokenness, and then I used yung mission. Binanggit ko yung mission kanina. Did you notice that I've been talking about yung mission? No? That mission na may nag-mention sa akin na kaya ako naiwan, kasi may mission pa ako, doon nag-focus yung sarili ko. And that gradually made me, heal from the initial brokenness of my physical and also the emotional, as well as mental. But actually, yung mental na huli, I was already in my, ganito, no? I mentioned earlier na yung mission ay napansin ng ng media. Lumabas kasi yung aking story sa Philippine Star, yung broadsheet ng Philippine Star, sa business section ng Philippine Star. Lumabas yung story ko doon 2004. And that time, gaya ng kwento kanina, akala ko, yung magaling na ako dahil, you know, my story came out sa Philippine Star. Pero nung bigla ko na-realize na tinatago ko pala yung pain, yung brokenness ko, lumabas na siya nung, in other words, dinedeny ko. I mentioned to you this to you earlier. Dinedeny ko yung concept na nawala na sila. Okay? Na namatay sila. Nalipat yung focus ko doon sa mission. Only, so I was able to immediately, in over a year's time, 1986 po nangyari ang accident. By 1987, yung physical handicap ko ay umayos, no? But, and then the emotional brokenness ay kasabay ng physical ko. What I didn't know was there was a I was 16 years old, 17 years old, 18 years old at that time. Hindi ko alam yung meron pala tinatawag na mental health na kailangan kong ma-resolve. So that one na-resolve ko later in my life. No, yung binanggit ko na I started seeing a life counselor. So yun yung time na, yeah. Did I answer that question? Oo, may kulang.
Sir, ibig ko po sabihin, nag-andar po kayo ng nagpa-advise po kayo sa mga psychiatrist.
Yung una, counselor. Okay, so from, later I'll be mentioning it sa Center for Family Ministry. So sa counselor muna, tapos eventually I had to see a psychiatrist. Medyo mabigat daw kasi yung So counseling was okay, pero psychiatrist kasi ay kailangan ko nang maggamot eh. Kailangan ko nang mag-take ng medication. Especially, at the time nung binanggit ko na nagkaroon ng trouble along NLEX. Yung sabi ko, kinikwento ko kanina sa NLEX, hindi nangyari. Nagkaroon lang ng problema yung sasakyan namin. Nagkaroon lang ng, alam ko umusok na, hindi naman umusok eh. But that side na nakita ko may problema, ko. And by the way, kasi in denial yung aking brain, kasi hindi ko maalala yung side. It was a head-on collision with a 10-wheeler truck. No? Yung brain ko, tinago yun. Okay? Nilagay sa isang lalagyan sa brain ko na hindi ko na maalala yung mismo pangyayari. Kaya nga 39 days na tulog sa ospital, no? I mean, more than 30 days, at wala akong alam. Ang sinabi lang nila na nasa US daw yung aking pamilya, kaya medyo nagalit pa ako. So there were two stories. One story was, di ba pinagay ko kanina? One story was, aksidente raw ako sa basketball. Na yun ang mas nireceive ko. Yun ang mas tinanggap ko. And then there was a second story na yun nga, yung totoong nangyari na may car accident. So for the longest time, ang aking palang tinatanggap yung isang story. Kasi mas madaling i-process ng aking And those things, yung mga bagay na yun, nalaman ko lang kasi nagpa-counsel ako. Had I not chosen to give myself that kind of break, counseling for about 5 years, hindi ko na-discover yun. At maaaring hindi ako nakapupo. So yun. Did I answer the question? Baka may pa? Ma, from your end. Kaya, kasi, nasa...
Alam mo, tatanong pa yun.
Yes, sir.
Ilang taon po yung lumipas bago nyo na-realize na okay na po pala talaga?
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, process pa yan. Process pa yan.
Mga 3 years po. Gano'n po katagal?
Mas mabuti na yung 2018 I was diagnosed with bipolar. Pero yung pinakahuli na lang ngayon, yung 2020 PTSD. Did I answer the question? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh, yung PTSD actually, ano rin mukhang meron naman na ako noon pa. Kaya lang, lumabas lang itong na-diagnose lang yung kumbaga na-declare, PTSD. Yung family, kasi nga meron na akong bipolar dati, kaya mas madali sila nag-adjust na to support me. Okay, so again, we will be discussing later na kailangan lang nila malaman na may ano yung mga triggers ko. Yun yung mga yun po yung ginawa nila. Sa ako, yun nga, I just needed to know what are my triggers. Nag-compute ako from Bulacan kasi as much as possible ayoko magdala ng sakit kasi delikado yung hospital. Hindi yan. Okay na? Okay, close na po yata yung close na po yata yung Q&A. Are there other questions?
Meron.
Kung sabay-sabay po kasi lahat ng accident sa family dumating po yung times na parang kailangan mo na ng suicidal na
Hindi ako umabot sa pagiging suicidal. Hindi siya umabot. And then, thank God, Thank God, hindi ko Kasi I had all the reason to think that way, to harm myself. Pero hindi, praise God, hindi nangyari. Hindi nangyari sa akin. So, ay, sorry. Sorry.
May tanong pa po.
Ako ba yung bipolar? Sabi ko kanina, parang hindi kayo umabot sa
Okay, meron yata, I think are you familiar with bipolar? May two types of bipolar. Yung bipolar is an illness, and there are two types of that. Mabuti, hindi ako doon sa mas nakalimutan ko lang if it's one or two na ang difference lang naman nila, yung isa, talaga yung isa suicidal, yung isa ay kung mag-decide ay yung mga nagsusugal na sobra-sobra. Ayun, may ganun na situation, yung isusugal niya or very, yun yung mas matindi na klase ng bipolar. Hindi ako doktor, pero binabasa ko lang kasi nagkaroon ako ng ganyan. Yes, sir? Okay ba? Okay yun? Yes, sir.
Wala na po. Close na nga doon.
Hindi naman. One last question?
Question?
One last question? Yes, sir.
Siguro na lang po, best advice mo sa amin lahat na pwedeng maranasan yung, sana wag naman, yung baka sakaling dumating sa punto na ano po yung best advice mo sa mga katulad namin na nandito ngayon sa laro na?
Yun yung gagawin natin ngayon. Okay, yung advice na yun ay gagawin natin ngayon. Okay ba yan? Pwedeng sagutin ko in a while?
Yes po.
So maybe, if there are other questions later, maybe I can accommodate that kasi medyo we're 1 hour from so yun na lang. Sasagutin
update ko dito sa activity na gagawin natin.
Sige po.
Okay. So, best advice. Ito na yung advice natin.
Ma'am, pahingin kaming sandwich. Nagugutom na kami. Thank you. Yun pa yung kanina po. Ano mo dito? Binabayo nila kami dito. Kunin kayo. Tumakulo. Ay naku, magtatrabaho ka, wala kang
Uy,
ballpen.
ballpen ko yung isa.
Oh, sorry. Ballpen ko na to. Kuha ng ballpen mo. Hindi na yung ballpen ko. Ano na tumaba ka? May ano to, no?
Pero-
Blade?
May pangsulat sila. Yup, a pen or... Ayan, may pangsulat sila.
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Matetet na ng ballpen.
Ballpen ko lang. May gender ko ba?
Oh, teka na. Guys, ano muna? Mag-discuss natin isa-isa, no? Okay, everyone has the paper? Okay. Ang tawag din, perceived stress scale. Okay, ano lang, no? I'm not a doctor, pero I actually have nung nag-book launch po ako, I got this Anne Silva. She's a psychologist, ano? At binigay niya sa akin ito na I can use, no? This is a psychological instrument. Let me just put it in reading glasses. Ang tawag yan, perceived stress scale. Perceive, ano? Perception, okay? This is a psychological instrument for measuring the perception of stress. So, eto, mag-umpisa tayo. Yung sabi mo na i-resolve natin yung yung advice natin. This is a measure of the degree to which situations in one's life are appraised as stressful. So, appraisal po ito, no? We are appraising you. Ano lang to? This is just for the last month. Okay? So, from, what month is this? What month are we now? April? So, March to April. Up to today, no? Up to today. Okay? Tapos ang scoring,
is on work, family, at saka yung life in general. Okay? So again, no, it's a psychological instrument for measuring the perception of stress. Perception, yung na-perceive lang ninyo, no? Okay? Okay? Do you guys follow? Do people follow? Okay. So ito yung ano na, ito yung ating gagawin. For each question, choose from the following alternatives. Ito yung scoring, ano? From 0 to 4. Yung 0, yung never. 0, never. Wala talaga, no? Yung 1, yung almost never. Yung halos wala. Di ba? Halos wala. Number 2, sometimes. Sometimes, di ba? And then, 3, the score of 3, fairly often. Medyo madalas to. Medyo madalas itong nararamdaman ko to. Medyo madalas ko itong medyo madalas itong stress sa akin na ito, no? And then, number 4, very often, ay naku, halos araw-araw. Okay? Halos araw-araw yung asawa ko na lang ay stressful sa akin, no? Okay? So, okay. Mag-umpisa na tayo sa number 1 muna, ha? Okay?
Tapos na mo.
Tapos na ninyo!
Kala ko pa.
Ayun naman. Pero I'm giving you 1 minute. Sasabihin ko sana na huwag niyo naman masyadong isipin. Pero huwag naman ganun kang kabilis. Pagpipigilin natin. So anyway, okay lang yan magpabilis, pero huwag naman sana ganun kabilis kasi we also want to think about it. No? We also want to think about the questions, okay? Okay, Sister June. Okay, so number 1 in the last month, how often have you been upset because of something that happened unexpectedly? No, yung biglaan na lang. Sa Tagalog, sa Pilipino, sa nakaraang buwan, it's been up to now, from last month until now, no? Gaano kadalas ka na upset dahil sa isang bagay na nangyari na wala sa plano? Okay? I just lost my aunt recently. Wala yun sa plano. Hindi siya yung nagkasakit ng ano. I just lost that aunt of mine was the one who replaced my mother and my mommy. So medyo stressful ako last month because I just lost a month. So mataas ang ano ko dyan. Ang score ko dyan ay 4. Very often. No? Last month na ICU yung aking tiyahin, aking aunt, the sister of my mom. At ito ay wala sa plano, na-upset ako talaga na sobra. That's my score, number 4. So, can you also have your, ano yung nangyari sa inyo recently? So, I'm giving you less than a minute na. Okay na? So again, no? 0, never. Wala akong naramdaman na ganyan. Walang upset sa akin ng ano. Number 1, almost never. Halos wala. Konti siguro. Halos wala. No? Number 2, sometimes. Paminsan-minsan. Number 3, very often. Medyo madalas yan. Number 4, ay ang dalas. Okay na? Okay na yung iba, kanina pa nga okay, ang ganda. Sila na lang.
Pangalawa pa lang.
May tapos na kanina pa.
May pari.
Ako hindi pa okay. Next week ako pagbasa.
Magbasa? Bakit?
Strings food.
Okay, so number 2 na tayo, ha? I think we have very good time. In the last month, how often have you felt that you were unable to control important things in your life? Okay, in Filipino, sa nakaraang buwan, gaano kadalas mo naramdaman na nawala sa
sa buhay mo. Okay? So, ayan this is negative. Number 1 and number 2, these are two medyo negative yung tanong,
Yes.
I mean, bagay na nakaka-stress, di ba? Sa nakaraang buwan, gaano kadalas mo naramdaman na nawala sa control mo ang mga importanteng bagay sa buhay mo? Okay? 0, never. 1, almost never. Halos wala. Okay? Number 3 na tayo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 3. In the last month, how often have you felt nervous and stressed? Ako, ninenervous ako kanina habang nakipag-usap sa inyo. Sa mataas ako yan. Number 3. So sa nakaraang buwan, gaano kadalas ka nakaramdam ng nervyos o tense? O na-tense ka? Okay? Again, from March to April lang, hindi yung December. Okay? Tips? Guys, okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 4. Moving on to number 4. In the last month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle your personal problems? Yung Pilipino sa nakaraang buwan, gaano kadalas mo naramdaman na kampante ka na kaya mo mga personal mong problema. Ito positive to. Yung unang dalawa was medyo negative, Ito medyo positive to, unang tatlo, Ito positive ito. Kampante ka na kaya mo mga personal mong problema. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go. Sir Jude. Okay na? Okay lang sa ball pen, stressful pala eh. In the last month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle personal problems? Yung kayang-kaya mo, kampante ka, na kayang-kaya mo mga personal mong problema. 0, never. 1, almost never. Halos wala. Number 3, very often, very often. Okay? Can we move on now? Number 5. Okay na, tayo tayo. In the last month, how often have you felt that things were going your way? So another positive na to, Positive ito, So, in Filipino, sa nakaraang buwan, baka ilang beses mo naman naramdaman na ayos, nasa tamang lugar ang mga bagay. Okay ito. Okay yan. So, 4 and 5, pansin nyo, positive ito, In contrast sa first 3. Okay na? Alright? I can remove now. Number 6. So number 6, in the last month, how often have you found that you could not cope with all the things that you had to do? Ito, negative ko dito, medyo hirap ka mag-cope. Pilipino, doon sa nakaraang buwan, makailang beses na umabot ka sa sitwasyon na nahihirapan ka na makahabol o makakope sa mga bagay na kailangan mong gawin. Again, this is not just sa work, pati sa bahay, sa family. Okay? Ito, negative mo dito. Kanina positive, yung 4 and 5. Later, I will tell you why. Meron kasing scoring yan na may kinalaman doon sa positive at sa negative. So, I will tell you. So, 4 and 5, positive. 1 to 3 were all negative questions. Okay, number 7. In the last month, how often have you been able to control the irritations in your life? Sa Pilipino, sa nakaraang buwan, gaano mo kadalas na-handle ang mga nakakainis sa buhay mo? Diba, yung kapitbahay mo?
Araw-araw silang kasama.
Araw-araw. So,
Mahirap na lang sa'yo. Lumayo ka
Ito, again, positive action ito, no? Positive.
Yes.
How often have you been able to control, na-control mo sila, na-control mo yung emosyon mo dito sa nakakainis ko. Huwag nyo titignan, ha? Huwag nyo titignan kung sino siya. Diba, na-handle nyo. Doon sa nakaraang buwan, ha? Hindi, huwag na sa talk about December, January. Okay? Okay na? Malakas na yung boses ko. Okay, number 8. We're moving on to number 8. In the last month, how often have you felt that you were on top of things? Ito, mabigat sa akin to, nung in-score ko to, kasi nung nawala yung ER ko, no, na-ICU siya, talagang hindi ko alam kung paano ko na-control, no? Or rather, paano ko pinaya, no? Ang score ko dito na halos 3 or 4. Nag-test ako na sarili, no? Sa nakaraang buwan, makailang beses mong naramdaman na kaya-kaya at nagampanan mo ang mga bagay na responsibilidad mo. Dito, nahihirapan ako. Pero positive question to, di ba?
Yes.
How often have you felt that you were on top of things, na kaya-kaya mo yung ilang beses nung nakaraang buwan, di ba? Huwag niyong bilangin, ha? Just, yeah.
Sige, ang communication, ikaw ako may pakalit. Ano ba? Hindi ako naging sa kapapag ba? Pahingin po kami sa page.
Tapos
May start na kami sa
anyway, in any case, okay, sige, di ba? Sa ano na,
Pasa daw na eh.
Ayan sila, ayan na yung mga
Nine, may nabaliktad yata ng mga questions, sorry ah. Hindi ko na, dinouble check ko siya, pero... So in the last month, how often have you been angered because of things? Anong number yun sa inyo? Yung angered?
Wala yung sir.
The nine.
Wala po.
Have you been angered? So can we just, is that okay? Can you help me with adjusting? Sorry, na-miss, ano ko yan, ano. So number 9,
question number 8 is for number 9 to number 9.
yung number 8, in the last month, how often have you felt that you were on top of things? Nandyan ba sa inyo? Nasa number 9, sir. So pwede pang pagbalitan nyo na lang, gawin yung number 9. Sorry for the confusion.
Gawin natin 8, tama. 8, then yung question number 8.
Alam na ba?
Gawin natin yung ano to. Then itong number 8 is yung number 9.
Oh, basta ito ang tama. So, yung in the last month, yung top of things, anong number sa inyo?
Number 9, sir.
Gawin yung 8 yun. Okay, ito tama. Tapos, and then, kung nabaliktad ba,
Same question ng 1 to 8.
Hindi ka na
number 9 ito, nasa, wala siya.
Ayun yung magiging number
Wala yan siya, sir.
8, same question. Ito, sir, bali ito yung magiging number 9. Yung pang-8. Kasi dalawa yung number, question number 1 and 8. Same.
Yan yung magiging number 8.
Ito, bali 8 to, then yung 9 na doon sa ano. Ito na magiging 9. Ito na doon.
Number 9 talaga siya.
1 and 8.
Yes, sir.
Ito ang wala.
Ayan ako.
Okay, can you just make this na
Number 9, okay lang ba? Ano?
Sulat namin, sir.
Kahit hindi nyo na isulat, basta score nyo na lang as number 9 to. I-ano nyo na lang. Ano? So itong number 9, in the last month, pareho.
Number 1 and number 2, sir. 1
Yung 1 and 8.
Same. Tapos yung pang number 9.
Pero ganito sa bago na ngayon.
Ito, number 9 na siya. Ito binabara
So,
na.
ano yung wala?
Ayan, sir, yan. Ayan, wala sa mga baka.
Okay. So, ito, just make this number 9 and then answer it as number 9. So, ito, hindi. Ito yung may kapareho nito, number 1 and number. Ito yung number 10 kasi. In the last month, how often have you felt difficulties or piling up so hard? Ito na, tama ito sa inyo, number 10. Okay. So, sorry ah. This is 10. Okay?
Ay, ito ba?
Number 8 sa
So, yung 1 and 8, so kailangan hindi siya doble. Napalitan naman siya ng ito eh. Ito na yung number 9. Basta ito yung number 9.
Yung number 8, ma'am, gagawin mo siyang question number 9.
Number 8, gawin mo siya question number 9.
Oo. Tapos yung number 9, ay yun na yung number 8. Yes, sir. So yung answer mo for number 9 is going to be number 8.
Di ba, mag-ano na kayo sa score. Okay, for number 10, okay na ba? Nabasa, ano? So number 9, ito ha. Nakikita nyo ba? So sa number 9, doon sa nakarang buwan naman, makailang beses na naramdaman mo ang galit. Yung may nagkaroon ng galit. Hindi na necessarily, well, some people do that, ano, yung talagang ibubuhos nila, no? Ilalabas nila yung galit nila. Pero some people, tinatago, basta nakaramdam ng galit. No? Dahil sa mga bagay na wala sa control. Gaya nitong nagalit ako dahil wala yung number 9. Medyo nagalit tuloy ako ngayon. So, magalit sa sarili ko. So, at ayun, no? Malakas sa akin yun. Nasa number 3. This is important. Okay?
Yes po.
Number 10. Itong number 10 na tama naman.
Yes.
Tama po, ito na yung problema.
Okay. So, sa nakarang buwan, gano'ng kadalas na nakaramdam ka na sobra-sobra na ang paghihirap na nararanasan mo? Ito, overwhelmed na, no? Overwhelmed ka na. Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Ito na yun. Nung nakaraang buwan, hindi nung February, ah. So, March to April, no? Nakaramdam ba kayo? No? So, we're now assessing your stress level for the next, ano. Okay. Okay na? Okay, ganito, no? Sorry for the confusion. Pero ang gagawin lang naman natin, ang nakalagay kasi dito, yung reverse yung reverse yung score ninyo for questions 4, 5, 7, and 8. Pero yung 4, 5, 7, so huwag nyo munang yung mga positive. Ito yung ito yung positive eh. Yung 4, 5, 7, and 8. Technically, no? Dito sa slides, no? Pero paki-check lang ninyo, ano pa yung mga questions din yung positive, yung I was able to control, yung mga gano'n, no? Yung I think 4, 5 are positive. So ang gagawin nyo lang is reverse nyo lang yung score nyo. Kung 0 yung score ninyo, gawin yung 4. Kung ang score ninyo ay 1, gagawin yung 3. Yung 2 stays the same. Yung 3, gagawin yung 1. I-reverse nyo lang. No? Tapos yung 4, gagawin yung 0. So i-erase nyo lang yung score ninyo at gagawin nyo kung ano yung score na dapat kabaligtaran. Kung 0, 4. Sino yung score ng 0 sa number 4?
Number 1 po ba?
Day 4 na lang.
Or ayun na.
No, doon lang muna tayo sa 4, 5, 7, and 8. Or
yung positive, yung hindi ko na-control, but those things that na-control ko, and all that. No? Tapos all others, stay yung boss. So, yung titignan, ha? Yung trigger, di ba? So again, kailangan na alam natin yung trigger natin. Tapos number 2, keep anti-grounding techniques. Okay? Ako po, when you say grounding techniques, ibig sabihin yung anything na yung technique na nagka-trigger kayo, okay, yung asawa mo, ang trigger mo, at nagkainisan kayo. So, at yun yung trigger mo. What is that thing that you can do immediately? Grounding techniques. Yung iba stressful. No? Ako yung rough surface. Pagka po, lalo na 3 months na hindi ako makalabas ng bahay dahil sa sobrang takot ko, ang hinahawak, pag nakakaramdam ako, naghahawak ako ng rough surface. Kailangan ko yun. And that would help me. So, importante lang malayo yung sarili nyo. Stress balls. Yung iba yung scented candle. Scented candles, di ba? Okay, minsan yung kape lang. Yung aroma ng kape would help soothe yung Alfonso.
Double life. Tequila
Ano yun, no? Ano yung sinasabi ko? Kung may, again, number 1, sabi ko, know your trigger. Kasi pag nalaman mo na, ano na yung susunod mong gawin? Keep grounding techniques. Yung malapit. Then, iba madalas, yung ibang may hawak-hawak na stress ball. No? Yung iba, kung pwedeng maglakad ka, and just to feel your feet touching the ground, nagsusoothe yung
Maliligo yung iba.
Yung iba naliligo, kaya kapag nasa opisina ka, paano natin gawin? Ito yung maligo. Bakit? So, ano to? We're touching the 5 senses. What are the 5 senses?
Smell.
Smell, di ba kanina? Touch, taste, the last one, sound. Sound, no? Music. So yun, no? Music. Naririnig yung asawa niya nagtatak-tak.
Duck, sir.
Ano lang music. Okay? So trigger kasi.
Parang si Ate Lisa lang.
So these things they can help you go through your distress kasi. So number 3, write or keep a journal. Okay? Just to keep you, just to keep you, yung thoughts ng stress, just to keep that out for a moment. Mag-journal ka. Or even kahit ako, nung tinuruan ako ng Center for Family Ministry na mag-journal, kaya nga nakagawa ko ng book, kasi bawat detalye at what time sinusulat ko siya. And then, babalik ako later in my life. No? Babalik ako, ay ito pa din ginagawa ko noon. At least alam ko yung ginagawa ko. And what do you know? No? What do you know? I was able to launch a book recently. And of course, gaya ng kaya may pictures na ganyan, hindi sa lahat ito, no? Lalo na kung Doberman ang aso. Pero aspirin ka, pwede naman, kasi just to keep you, away from that stressful thoughts, from your beliefs. Okay? So, yan, And of course, open up to someone. Okay, people?
Open up to someone.
Ito yung next, open up to someone. Okay? Pero wag kayo marites. No? Okay. Ay, may marites ba? May pangalan pang marites dito. Kasi, in other words, open up to somebody you trust. Okay? That's very important. Kasi, she would be
later, no? Sa yung sa journey mo, no? In improving your mental health. Okay? And then, create a crisis plan. Again, people, ito ay yung pwede mong gawin. Pag na-stress ka, ito yung pwede mong gawin, limang ito. Create a crisis plan. Ako, anong ginawa ko? Kasi di ba again, ang aking trigger ay yung sasakyan. So, ginawa ko, kinuha ko yung at index palagi yung nasa isip, ano? Kinuha ko yung number ng index. Okay? Kinuha at nakipag-usap din ako sa tatlo kong kaibigan who I can immediately call so that if crisis occurs, meron ako tatawagan, una para tulungan ako, pangalawa para may kausap ako right at that moment. Kasi crisis ko ito eh. Medyo mabigat yung aking, medyo mabigat yung sa akin kasi talagang traumatic stress. So I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking about my trigger and what I can do about the trigger. Okay? So you have to do that also. Especially kung medyo mataas yung score. But by the way, maaaring low ka kayo or medium, ano kanina? Moderate. Pero it can be next month, pagka nag-try niyo ulit yan next month, it will be another result. Can be that. Maaaring low stress ka ngayon kung high stress ka. Maaaring next month, iba na yung situation mo. So in other words, at least alam nyo na kayo ito kung anong gagawin. May improvement kayong makakuha.
May guidelines na.
May guidelines na. Okay. Another thing, so we have the 5 things that you can do. And most of them, you can use the 5 senses of your 5 senses ninyo, no? And then, take care of yourself. No? Take care of yourself. Diet, good nutrition. Ako very, yung medyo bawasan yung sugary, napakalaking bagay, yung maiwasan ninyo yung too much sugar. No? At habang kumakain tayo ng pasta. No? Ang sabi ko naman too much eh. Kung sobra. Hindi na natin kailangan sabihin na diabetic tayo bago tayo umiwas doon. You might as well, prevent such things. At ba't ko ginagawa to? Kasi double purpose at 2 birds in 1 stone, no? This is for your physical well-being as well as your mental. Okay? Enough sleep. Sasabihin ng iba, alam na namin na but are you people getting enough sleep, no? Okay? Very important yan sa mental health. Yung pagtulog na maayos. And hindi some people, they can tolerate 5 to 6 hours of sleep, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Some, talaga importante 6 hours. Ako, ang recommended ko is 6 to 8 hours. Pero pwede 6 hours lang talaga, pero quality. Minsan, it's the quality of sleep that's more important than the quantity.
3 hours.
Huwag naman 3 hours. Stream naman yun. Okay? Exercise. People, exercise. I mentioned earlier, I was tumatakbo ako, nag-workout, di ba? And I'm advocating 15 minutes. Bakit 15 minutes? Yung 15 minutes na hindi nyo kaya eh, di ba? Some of us, no? Or many of us, 15 minutes hindi nga magawa eh, di ba? So, why 15 minutes? Kasi, Kasi when you do 15 minutes and you get used to it, mamaya-maya nagagawa nyo na 20 minutes.
Yes.
Maya-maya 30 minutes na, no? And I don't think kailangan mo ng 5 times a week na 30-minute workout. I think 3 times a week, makapastart nyo lang, makapisa nyo lang. Okay, so again, this is parang physical na, pero hindi, it's really helping sa mental health, mental wellness. And mindfulness.
And that's what's cool. Paano ba ito? Kumakain na tayo. No? Mindfulness, set aside some 15 minutes without touching your gadget. Kaya ba natin ito? No? Ako, pag nagising kasi ako ngayon, when I'm touching my gadget, kasi meron akong binabasang word. God's word. Pero, sa social media na ako after pagka 10 o'clock in the morning na. From 6 a.m. when I wake up or earlier, hindi ako magsa-social media at 10. Na-practice ko yun. Na-practice ko yung bagay na yun. At ngayon, medyo, minsan, 11 na o 12 o'clock. So, in other words, mindfulness and social media is not minding yourself if you're minding somebody else. Kadalasan, di ba, yung scroll ninyo sa dire-dire yung so, yun.
Mindfulness. Be mindful for your life.
Yeah. Tapos, ito medyo gusto ko sana maipasok ninyo sa inyong activity, yung no activity. Sa inyong activity. Yung no activity, mga 15 minutes or 30 minutes na nakahiga ka na wala kang iniisip, no? If you have one day, day off in a full week, yung no activity time, malaking bagay. Wala ka lang, ganun ka lang. Makatulala ka na. Try nyo yun. Ang hirap ko rin naman, no? Pag nasanay kayo, you can do this thing. And then, mindfulness, just feel your breath, listen to your breath, no? Mamaya meron tayong konti, hindi ko alam kung may pa, no? I think, papayag ka na. So anyway, okay. So yun, take care of yourself, I don't think yung milk tea, sobrang, yun na naman ang akin, huwag na natin sobrang yung milk tea, Okay? Masyadong matamis eh. And then, of course, workout. Ay, hindi siya nag-ano. Sayang. Ganda sana ito eh.
Nakakain ako. Dali, ate, parang sumaw yung mga sa harap eh. Sa kulang pa. Nagyan ako, hindi mo makikita.
Ay, please, sayang. Anyway, meron isang aso dyan na nakaupo lang sa treadmill na ginagawa. Ako nakita niyo sa multi, isa na yun, no? Ginagawa din yung treadmill, ano? Parang